dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open.
To why you're lying? On the screen of the E05 blind announcement you said 1 PM cest, but summertime is over today, so it's not cest anymore. Tongue Maj time.
Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream that some of you have been waiting for. Before we start, I'll just go through everyone that is already in the chat. Welcome Levelcode, welcome Micro Red Center, thank you for the 10 bits. And yes, I did not take into account daylight saving time thing when initially planning this. So indeed on the announcement, I said 1 PM CEST. Guess what? It's currently 1 PM CET. It's no longer summertime. So yeah, I guess I did lie. I'm sorry. Welcome Samurai Master. Welcome Derp. Welcome JF Noah. Welcome Sky Must Be Limited. Welcome Default Noob. Welcome Teresa. Welcome Serena. How are all of you doing? Hope you had a good time over the past week. Hope you managed to survive yesterday, because obviously I wasn't there. I went some other place, not home. Therefore, I did not have time to stream. Good, not good. Well, I'm sorry, Samurai Master. Hope I can make your day a little better. But for as to what we are going to do right now. As some of you probably already know, probably also possibly a reason why you're here. Last week I made a video A01 but lowest render distance, where I set my render distance to the lowest as what the tweaker tool like allows. And I said in both description and pinned comment, if someone pays me 10 euros, I'll do it for E05. So here we are. Thank you, Default Noob, for the 10 euros. Or Default Noob. I saw a guy. I see username in chat. I say username in chat. I'm sorry. I meant freaking not even joking. Thank you for the 10 euros. I appreciate it. And here we are to do a challenge. Hello, Togu. Welcome. Hello, Kia. Welcome as well. Thank you very much. I will do my best. Now, as you know, this is what E05 usually looks like. How soon do you think you'll get used to it? I don't think E05 is going to be that bad. I think mainly the turns at the start are going to be an issue. Yeah, currently it indeed looks normal. So yeah, this is without custom render distance. This is what E05 usually looks like. Now, once we activate the tweaker tool, you already see the clouds in the background, they disappear. This is the maximum render distance. Well, this is without limited render distance. This is maximum limited render distance. As you can see, that's 2500, aka 78 blocks. When we start turning that down, you'll eventually see the signs of the stadium start to disappear. And as we go further down, you can see the road ahead of us already starts to disappear. And once we go all the way to the lowest, we have 10 units, which is a whole about 1/3 of a block. We are not going to be seeing a lot. So yeah, we're gonna do our best. And also, before anyone comments on it, yes, I am aware, technically, this is not the lowest possible render distance. You can control click this, set a value yourself, so you don't even see shit, but I am gonna call the lowest value according to the slider the actual lowest amount. Therefore, 10 is the lowest amount. If you disagree, too bad, I don't care. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do before I get started. So, let's just go. Also, welcome Cristiano, welcome Tom. Hope all of you are doing good. And indeed, as Mike Redstone pointed out, AO1 sub goal again. In the past, I did the hunt for sub 24, never actually got it, and also didn't continue. Added the sub goal back. I put it pretty high. I don't know if it's gonna get reached. Maybe it won't. I don't really know. If it does get reached, of course, I will continue that hunt, and maybe we will at some point get that sub 24. Hello Hiba, good afternoon, and welcome to EU5 with the lowest possible render distance. And now here's somewhere a turn to the right that I already didn't get, but this is still fine. The part where it's gonna go wrong is this turn, because I need to basically be turning as I leave the booster if I want to make that. And also, if anyone's curious, yes, I unbound my my restart button. But yeah, I just need to get this button. I think I need to turn as I leave the boosters. Stay here in the middle. And then 3 CP rings. And there we go. Our run has officially started. Now I can keep respawning if things go wrong. Yeah, this part is probably going to be... well, not a difficult part. It's really hard to fail this part. But it's also going to be really difficult to get it, you know, clean. Because this part is, you know, you don't have a lot of space. And if you can see where to go, it's easy.
Freewheel part will be XTD.
Yeah, I have no idea how hard the freewheel part is going to be. Oh, okay. Because I feel like if I just have this, I know the turn is gonna be coming right after the downhill ends. And then I can just be turning. And then that's honestly fine. Okay, that zigzag is more annoying than I thought. Oh yeah, I can't even respawn here. Yeah, this is probably gonna take a couple hours, but I think I can beat it within one stream at least. If I average like 3 minutes a lap, that's gonna be 3 hours, that's gonna be fine. But hey, the longer I take, the more content for you guys. I misjudged when the turn was gonna start. And of course, eventually I'll get used to it and things will get better. Once I get used to it, that is. If I ever get used to it. Yeah, like right now I'm just relying on visuals, which, you know, limited visuals, but still visuals, so that's gonna be fine. Ah, that's too far to the right. Ah. Can't watch this, it's making me feel slightly sick. Good luck with the challenge. Someone point me when Toot finishes. Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say you probably meant ping. Still gonna call it point though. Getting that jump is a little tricky. I mean, the clouds get unrendered, but the skybox, I mean, kind of stays. Otherwise, it would be fully black, and that is also not that great. It's really hard to judge when that turn is gonna end. Okay. Oh, I jumped way too far to the right. Yeah, free will block turn end. Yeah, I mean, I know as much, but that doesn't make it much easier. Also, I made a slight change to my streaming setup. I have currently removed my laptop from the setup, and I'm just only using my PC to monitors. Because I don't really use my laptop at all. I sometimes use it to press certain things, but yeah, that's the one part that I would actually have to tab out of my game now, instead of doing it while driving at the same time, which is also a little tricky. But we'll see how this goes. And if this just works properly, then I just don't even need to use my laptop. That might be too far to the right. No, it's good enough. Please. Well, I don't have speed. I'm too far, yeah. Alright. I'll be honest, I did a practice lap, like when I was initially planning this, to like approximate how long and how difficult, like how long this would take, how difficult it would be. I got this within like 2.5 minutes. I should have released. So yeah, this is taking a little longer than 2.5 minutes. I hope I can pick up the pace though. Because, you know, learning. I know who Rasats is, yes. French guy, speedrunner, gets Trackmania into GDQ multiple times. Yeah, I don't have speed. I mean, one thing I can try is doing something like this. Wow, I'm surprised I even got on the sculpture. But yeah, you can jump from the sculpture onto the road. But yeah, have fun doing that without seeing the sculpture. I mean, to be fair, I was slightly able to know where the sculpture was because any map from TMNF converted to Team 2020, the grass of the actual original building area, because TMNF has 32 by 32, Team 2020 has 48 by 48, the grass is slightly elevated. And I drove over it, so I was like, oh, this is the edge, so then I must be close. Please, don't hit the ring. Okay, lap 1 is done. 59 to go. That is too late, I'm gonna hit the wall. Oh, I'm not gonna hit the wall. I mean, it's slightly released. Do I have enough speed for the jump? No? Land? Oh, I landed flat. Wait, maybe I can... Yeah, we make it work. That's a checkpoint. What? I just didn't have enough speed. I was like, where did the road go? I should be able to drop down from here. I'll just take the normal route. It's probably a better idea. Hello, Calvin Pizza. Misty, ask me anything? Did I? Oh shit. Oh, you know, that is where my laptop usually comes in. I can't actually look at the freaking redemptions. You know what? I have a better idea. It's first continuing this attempt.
Yo, Brian is back. Inverted exclamation mark, 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 inverted exclamation.
Yo, first try. Let's go.
Inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation mark.
That's too early. Yeah, this is way too early.
Inverted exclamation mark, inverted.
See, you know,
mark, inverted exclamation.
That was a one shot indeed.
Inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation mark, inverted exclamation.
You know, I just analyze the lines of the road in order to know like how many blocks I am away. Head out, I'm fixing my custom TM skin. Alright, well, thanks for dropping by. Also, when I get the chance, I will grab a different tab instead of, because I also always have OBS open on my other monitor. It's probably better if I just have my Twitch mod view open, because then I can review everything. But let's see if I can get another one shot, because if I keep on one shotting, then I'm not gonna. That's definitely not a one shot. Nope. Okay, let me quickly. Why is this mod view like this? Ah, I always have a custom mod view. I don't like this. How do I use? Oh my god.
Cheer 10000 thanks Minecraft Redstoner for the 100,000 Turkish bits.
100,000 Turkish bits. Nice.
XDD.
I don't remember how to edit mod view. Why edit mod view? Give me my freaking. There. Okay, cool. I fixed my stuff, chat. It's fine. I can read everything. I have chat. It's fixed stuff. Yes. Hey, well, thanks so much for the 2 gift subs. Thank you for your support. Congratulations to Nuclear Brownies and Saturday Bob. Also, we hadn't asked me anything. What is your dream vacation? That is a good question. Because the thing is, I'm not really someone to really go on holiday. Like, every time on holiday, it's like, do I want to go somewhere? And the answer is always like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to really go somewhere. I don't really have a plan. So honestly, my dream vacation is just chilling at home. Yeah, just chilling with friends. That's not gonna be enough speed. Is it? It is! Sick! Nope. The blind and turtle didn't work. Am I... We're fine. Cool, enough speed. And I just kind of start drifting whenever it feels right. At some point that's gonna be wrong and I'm gonna drift off the edge. Ow.
You can see the stars and the sun even with low render distance. So Tweaker tool is lying with render distance. Tongue.
What? You can see the stars? What do you mean the stars? Oh, stars. Oh, there's stars. I didn't even realize there were stars. I mean, I saw a singular one there. Oh yeah, there are. I mean, yeah, but it renders those. That's probably just the skybox, and you know, the skybox it can render without taking much graphics power, so it doesn't really care. Yeah, the moon and the sun, they just get rendered. Are they not from the skybox? Well, in that case, I don't know. That might be good. Never mind. So, depending on how much time I have left at the end, maybe I'll do a special final lap with actual 0 render distance. If it's just 1 lap, I'll probably manage eventually, but that is going to be really difficult though. Because at that point it's basically full blind.
He is the equivalent of around 85k Venezuelan currency.
Nice. Oh, I was 1 block off, okay. Okay, will you upload this to TubeU? I mean, it'll be, of course, on my VOD channel. I don't think this is gonna be on my main channel. For this to be a proper video on my main channel, I'd have to, you know, edit it down, and I don't really do that. I'm always too early on that turn. Also, go subscribe to my VOD channel, !VODs. That's too early. Saved. Don't worry about it. shameless plug, of course. Also, what I was thinking of doing, if I have time left, is doing some more Chaos mod. But yeah, then probably on like the training campaign or something, because that's pretty short. That really depends on how much time I have left. Ah, that's too far. I see your messages, Give Rally.
Just activate Chaos mod with the challenge, Keck.
No, I'm not gonna activate Chaos mod with this challenge. And we have a gamble all, I guess. How many points do I even have right now? Last time when people made me gamble all, there were 2 gamble alls that I both won, and then a 3rd gamble all that I lost. Yeah, I mean, I have 17k points. 17k points is not nothing, but it's not as much as it can be. Because at the previous time I had like 100,000. Well, I mean, I had like 30,000 and then I won twice. Well, here goes nothing. We lose. Okay, rip points. You will be missed. And hello, Eddie. Oops. Thank you for your points, Tom. I don't know what I was planning there. I was just like, oh hey, the downhill is stopping. I don't even know where my car was anymore. I was like, yes, this road is gonna go straight. Fun fact, the road did in fact not go straight. We're just 20 minutes in and I'm already going insane apparently. So yeah, I'm fine. Shit. Too far to the left. Yeah, by the way, level code, Rasats is, I mean, I know that he was looking for someone to showcase Trackmania Turbo Double Driver. And he actually found someone. And I'm pretty sure that their application into GDQ, I don't know if it's AGDQ or SGDQ, it's probably AGDQ because SGDQ would be in the summer. Yeah, Gyril indeed. Who is also one of the people that has 200 out of 200 STMs, I'm pretty sure. In Trackmania Turbo, so that's gonna be pretty fun to see. I know, it's also great that they once again managed to bring Trackmania to Games Done Quick. Which, for people that don't know GDQ, yeah, Games Done Quick. Charity event held twice a year. Massive speedrunning event. Lot of, yeah, speedruns of different games and stuff. Races, whatever. Yeah, just get broadcasted on Twitch and any donations will go towards charity. And they generally collect, well, more than 1 million every event. Ah, that's too... I knew it, that's too far. Yeah, Trackmania has made multiple appearances. That's gonna be bad. Okay, if I hit that ring, I would have been pretty sad. There we go. That took some time. No. Okay, it's fine. I can respawn. We're good. Initially, I was scared for a bit because obviously TMNF you can't usually respawn at a ring, but it's TM 2020. I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to make this unless I bounce off the ring. Did in fact not bounce off the ring. Will I ever get the timing of that turn correctly? The answer is probably no. Yeah, I'm glad that for this challenge, blocks have like darker lines on like the actual border of them. That way I can mostly tell like how many blocks I need to go in a certain direction when aiming for a jump. Because that is really useful. Otherwise, things would be a lot more difficult. I mean, you probably didn't do E05 because, you know, for a speedrunning event, you also gotta keep things interesting, and the same map, 60 laps, is not that interesting. Yes, I'm saying that my own stream is boring. That's good. Cool. I mean, even if I fail here a couple times, it's fine. I have the ring respawn and I can make it. I don't need to do double respawn. I can just... There we go. And then make the jump. Let's go. 6 laps completed. Currently on a pace of... How many minutes per lap? 4? Yeah, 6 times 4 is 24. So that's alright. I mean, not really here for the 6 laps, I'm here for the streamer. I mean, that's fair. Here for the bonks, that is also fair. Oh, there's one. That was not really a bonk. That's a bonk. At least gonna be fun seeing you go very fast on the laps later. I don't think I'll be going that much faster. I'll probably just get more used to the ending. I'm here for Trackmania action. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I was gonna say, maybe I can get away with 1 touch because I had a lot of speed, but definitely can't get away with 2. Dude, that turn is really tricky, because I need to stop steering just by pure feel. I cannot tell when the turn is going to end. And if it's too late, then I fly off. If it's too early, I'll touch. Rest called me a TM nerd because of how much I know about TM. Oh, I would also call you a TM nerd. Because you very much are a TM nerd. Okay, that's good. That is also good. Let's go. That's another lap complete. If I don't hit the ring. Oh. Not gonna have sleep tonight. What time is it for you? It's just already like 2 AM and you're just here watching this. 8:33 p.m. Alright, that's not that bad. I'll finish in like 4 hours, then you can go at like midnight. There's so much speed in this section, it feels so weird. It's not bad, but I have school tomorrow. Well, then you sleep 6 hours, too bad. Tom, I'll be honest, I don't care about guessing countries. So I'm not even gonna read the message. That's gonna be tricky. Maybe? I was on the wrong block. Please be enough speed. Sick. That wasn't meant for you. Well then why put it in my chat? Why not that? Hey, where's your logic? I'm not gonna go to a random public place to talk to no one and then be like, why not talk to no one? You're just like, everyone can hear you, but no one gives a shit because you're talking about countries in the Turkmenia stream. Also, yeah, it does sound a little bit like the Netherlands. Yeah. There's some random island somewhere where we share a border with France. Also, yeah, I said I wouldn't read the message, but then I did read the message. Please make it. Please don't mess this up. I messed it up. What is licorice? Drop. That's bad. There's no way you have enough speed. Yeah, no, definitely not after that. Wait, I have a plan. Where? Okay. Oh, I was too far to. Yeah, no, the plan didn't work. Nice plan, shut up. Yeah, I think we can get this in about 4 hours. Current pace seems pretty good for that. And with about 4 hours, I mean actually less than 4 hours. I knew it. Is my estimate correct? I don't remember what your estimate was. Was it like 3 hours 33 or something? Because that might very well be the case. But you know, we'll find out in about 3 hours. Please stay on the block. Cool. That is another lap done. Yeah, 32 minutes with 8 laps would be 4 minutes a lap, but we are at 31 minutes with 9 laps, so that's just better. That was too early. Aww. I got closer to making that without bonking. Make it? Cool.
Let's set up nose boost chain to finish faster chatting.
I mean, yeah, the chance of nose boosting doesn't really change by lowering my render distance. Because either it's 0% or with lower render distance it's 0%. So, you know, it's an option. And it's not gonna work regardless. 3 hours 52 minutes. You guys are making high predictions. I'm currently on a pace of like 3.5 minutes, if not less, I think. Next weekend stream both days or no? Don't remember. Wait, I can release? Can I release enough? I mean, I can release enough to somewhat survive, but I'm not gonna be able to make this jump. Yeah. Rip. Like, if I finish this lap before 35 minutes, then my pace is 3.5 minutes a lap, so... Nope. I mean, braking wouldn't have mattered there, because I was mid-air. Looking good. If I don't mess up this turn, I mess up the turn. Bonk. Do you think you'll ever get a feel for the turns? Probably not. I mean, the last turn, I guess, but any of the other turns, no. Not really. I mean, like, yeah, the other turns don't really matter. The one turn that matters is the jump before the 3 rings, but that is just doable. Like, I'm already getting that most of the time by just turning as I leave the boosters. Any of the other turns, I mean, this is a turn I will probably get used to, or at least get more used to than what I'm currently used to, yes. The other turns don't really matter, so I can keep bonking them without consequence. I mean, time loss is the consequence, but that's fine. This part is the biggest time loss anyway. I don't like that rotation. Yeah. Okay, my pace is not 3.5 minutes a lap. It's slightly more. Nope. Okay, somehow this is just... I'm judging this little part wrong. I'm just touching for no reason. You know, I am landing more on the road borders, which seems like a bad thing, but it's actually better since I was previously just full-on over-jumping the road borders or full-on crashing into them. So my aim is getting closer to the actual road, I guess. Like here, land on the road border again. So, you know, it's getting better. I do still like my lap 2 where I just full-on one-shot this all of a sudden after getting stuck on it for 6 minutes in the previous lap. Well, this is the intent, and then we're gonna go into lap 11. Never mind. Ah, missed it. Just time to practice. I mean, I'm practicing the entire time because I'm failing the entire time. Either I make it or I practice. That is essentially it.
Still nobody has uploaded a record to your wheel map you did a few weeks ago, Kacky.
I mean, I'm not expecting that to get a record, so yeah. Also, we did it. Let's go. So average of 3 minutes and then about 45 seconds per lap. So that's not bad. And I just messed things up. Whoa. Hello, Lone IP Live and Pokemon. That's... it was too early, but it's fine. Bonk. And here we go again. This time with a lot more speed. See? That's how we save time, by getting things first try. Oops. I nearly made the turn. That's a little early. No, I need to turn after I leave the booster, not, you know, when I leave the booster. And now we go. I still kind of steered too early, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, it's been a while, Lone IP. How have you been? Have you played one-up maps before? I mean, there was the one time where I played, I don't remember what season it was, but there was one seasonal campaign that I played the one-up maps off, and then I finished all of them except for O2 because it was just a shit map. That's where the over alter time meme came from. And your over alter time reset. And I'm pretty sure I remember that was Lewis making a joke as well. Although Lewis isn't here today. And I think I know why. Because I'm pretty sure he was saying that he was getting a new job. And once again gonna be working on the weekends. Are you kidding me? No, I don't. Was the dirt map? Yes. The one dirt turn to the right. And then trying to bonk something in order to get there. Yeah, and then the start of the map was like a weird hill. Oops. Wanna give me a tier 4 sub for 100k channel points? No.
You were so fast that a part of your car disappeared in the tweaker tool. Tongue.
Oh yeah, if I go too fast, then my car outruns the camera. And it just starts disappearing. Yeah, off a pole, it was weird. It was also really tricky, so I never finished the map. Just like Kacky 14. But me and my homies all hate Kacky 14. Yeah, look at that clean driving. Why do I say things? Oh, yeah, like the map was validated and finished, it's just I didn't manage to get it. I mean, yeah, it was basically some kind of pull, I think, level code. You know, the whole thing was more than just a pull, but you were essentially bouncing into a pull.
Kacky reloaded with the blind challenge when? Tongue.
I mean, depending on which Kacky map, there's definitely some maps that I can finish with this. You know, 206. It's gonna be easy. Remind me at the end of this, then I can try to finish some Kacky reloaded maps with this. Of course, I'll go for the freeze maps. 225. I mean, that one is a little more tricky. 206 is definitely the freest one. Definitely not gonna try 157. Before anyone says that, I'm not gonna be trying 157. I mean, I know it's just luck, but exclamation mark 157, and you'll see why I hate 157. Also, I'm pretty sure that clip is... I mean, probably my second most popular clip. My most popular clip is probably the 157 scam that I had. That also made it into the Kacky compilation video. Well, after movie, whatever you want to call it. Fine. You need your PFP to put it through an AI generator, well then just copy my PFP. I mean, yeah, E04 air deceleration finish is also high on the list. I was not paying attention, shut up. Wow, I nearly made that. Okay. The intro has played 0 times. Yeah, true. Don't fall over. Cool. Three clips above E04. Which ones? Wow, I barely made that. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna make it. 157 scams first, 157 finishes second, and 207 first tries third. Ah, I see. I didn't know that that clip got that. The 207 clip got that big. Okay. Oh, that's dangerously close to the right side. I didn't even know the clip existed. Yeah, I clipped it myself. Because no one of you clipped it. You know, chat, you have one goal and let's make me clips. And you don't even do it. How dare you. Also, 15 laps already completed at nearly 3 minutes a lap pace. This gives me anxiety, don't worry. It gives me anxiety as well. And I'm pretty sure it gives anxiety to everyone in the chat. And that's exactly why we're here. And also, that was a great idea. How about I hug the wall? That's a great plan. Wow, that's a low speed. You know what gives me more anxiety? Trials of Death. That is fair. That did also give me a fair amount of anxiety. I've kind of become obsessed with the video. I mean, it is definitely one of the greatest achievements in video game history. Even though it's a completely personal goal, it is freaking insane. To be honest, I mean, of course, having like a whole competition between players and some sick sick like minute barrier broken or whatever, barely winning. Those moments are cool and all, but the things that I mean, that's also what I personally do a lot in Trackmania. It's not those kind of goals. It's just fully personal goals that I set myself just to challenge myself. Those are the best kind of goals in my opinion. Will I get lap 20 in an hour? I don't know. Will I? I have 10 minutes, a little more, to finish 4 laps. Is that possible? I mean, of course. Will I get it? Good question. Yes, there was a 3-hour video of how someone beat all 40 Call of Duty campaigns on Veteran. I have no idea what Veteran difficulty is. I've never played Call of Duty either, so I'm gonna assume it's some good achievement though. That's gonna hit the ring. That's gonna be a little far to the right. It's gonna be a little far to the left. That's gonna be a little fast. We're good. Okay, so 3 laps in 9 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Well, clearly not a whole lot if I crash the first, or well, I guess the second turn. I mean, I crashed the first turn as well. So, I guess that's that, yeah. And then right in the middle of this. Air brake in case I don't have speed. Okay, now we're good. And then we just roughly go at this angle. Okay, that was not quite the right angle. Is there a cooldown for gamble? Yes, there is. 3 minutes. Looking good. With a respawn, I can definitely get this. Ah. Don't need the respawn. That was a 1.5 minute lap. And that was with failing the start even. So, not bad. When sub 1 minute laps. Yeah, that ain't happening. Maybe, like, if I really get a good lap, I can maybe get like a 110, I think. But then still, that would have to be a really good lap. Yeah, currently the goal is just to get 20 laps in under 1 hour. Because that is just the 3 minute a lap pace, aka the 3 hour overall pace. And that would be great. That might be a little far to the right. Actually, no, that's just a really good exit. That's a 110 lap. Yeah. Sick. That's too early. I don't know if I can afford that touch, but we're just gonna go for it. That's not good. Wait, did I even lose speed? Okay, I don't know if I lost much speed, but I definitely don't have enough speed. Damn it. Turned too early. Looking for the clip where I got banned from chat. Yeah. That was something. That was quite funny as well. With your ban me daddy. You know, now that one whole 157 stuff is over, those were some good moments. How do you buy bits? Buy them from Twitch, because, you know, it's Twitch stuff. And Twitch will be very happy to tell you how to buy bits, because they make money off of it. So, I mean, if you give me bits, I of course also make money off of it, but, you know, that is one of Twitch's main sources of income, probably. I do wonder how, like, I mean, now Twitch's main income is probably subs. I do wonder how much they get from, like, ads and bits, though. But their largest income is probably subs. Because bits, they... Oh, lag, hello. I think that was just my full PC lagging, not just my game. But yeah, bits, they... I mean, depending on the amount of bits you buy, but then it takes like... They take like 30% off the value, if not more. Or well, they like... You need to pay 30% extra and they will take that extra part. So like, for like 100 bits, which would be $1, $1 US that is. I think you need to pay like 130 or 140. So they earn a decent split off of that. But then for subs, they just take a full 50%. So then they earn even more. Anyway, we got the sub 1 hour for 20 laps. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, Eddie, they don't take anything from bits when it's given to the streamer. Like, if I get 100 bits, I get a full $1. It's just when buying bits, you pay that extra part. That is why 100 bits don't cost $1, 100 bits cost more than $1. Because that's where Twitch's income comes from. It says there's no product to buy. Might have something to do with your region. Not sure. But yeah, then for bits is also of course the case. If you buy them in larger amounts, you have to pay less per bit, essentially. Which is also of course, well, a strategy to make sure that people buy larger amount of bits. Because, well, then it's like the ratio of money per bit is less. So that people are generally going to buy the larger amounts. But that also tends to make people spend more bits, and therefore they're still going to be buying, and it's just, you know, it's marketing strategies, and they work, and Twitch earns money. Also sick. We got it again. Lap 21. Didn't expect the rent distance to be this short. Yep, it's less than 1/3 of a block. Block is 32 units. This render distance is 10 units. And if my car is going fast, I am outrunning the camera. Is subbing only in certain areas? No, subbing is just worldwide. That is a new thing. Well, new thing. It's not new at all anymore. But it used to not be the case. Subs used to cost $5 regardless of where you were. So then obviously converting to currencies would be different. And of course, since some countries are richer than others, it is essentially would cost less for some countries. And more expensive for others. But now for a while they already have it changed so that the sub price differs per country. I'm pretty sure in America it's still like $5, but now in the Netherlands it's €4, which with the whole well, the thing of euros, that like usually €1 was like $1.1, $1.2, I think. Yeah, no, now they're about equal, if not euro. Yeah, maybe even less. I don't know what the freaking English word is for koers, but yeah, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, that now subbing in at least Netherlands, I believe, is just €4, which I guess is cheaper than it used to be. Also, yeah, that's not enough speed. Yeah, exchange rate. That is that. I mean, it's not exactly the same word, but yeah, the exchange rate between euros and dollars, well, changed in, well, I guess in favor of the dollar, but therefore, the euro being worth less means things are easier to afford. Oh, not easier to afford, actually. No, that's a lie. They're now more expensive. I had a point with this. I don't remember what my point was. Either way, prices are now custom per country. That was my overall talking point. Turn did not work. That was a little bit of a risky drift, but it worked. Well, to say that it worked might not be completely correct, but it didn't fail. So yeah, you know what would be pretty fun? If you're like, you know, don't know how you would become one, but let's say you were a millionaire. You could essentially just kind of pay to win on Twitch. Just like stream, get average of 3 viewers, become affiliate, which really isn't difficult to reach. I mean, I guess it depends on your situation, but in my case it was really easy because I already had an audience on YouTube. And then just pay to win. Just buy a shit ton of gift subs or something, and then you can just buy yourself to the top subs on Twitch, which it would be expensive, but as a millionaire you could probably afford it. I'm just waiting for the moment when someone pays to win to the top subs on Twitch. I mean, like, obviously, you can't buy a community. Or at least, not a sustainable community. You'll have to keep on paying if you want to keep the people there. But you can definitely buy yourself to the top of Twitch. And then I want to make clear that the top of Twitch is not like largest amount of viewers or anything, it's just a large amount of subs, which is purely money based. What is current top subs? I have no idea. But it is like, I think over 100,000 subs. Which, you know, is a lot, but no, that's like 400k. I mean, no, top streamers, they wouldn't do that. That's the whole thing. Then they lose their own income. Like, if you have an other source of income, then I guess you can if you, for whatever reason, want to. But 138k, yeah, okay. And then also note that if you're buying subs for your own channel, instead of having, I'm using here what the price in the Netherlands, which is €4 a sub. It's not actually €4 a sub, because you're buying the subs to your own channel. Therefore, you make 50% of those earnings, meaning it's actually only half the price, because you will get the other half back later. That's a ring. I mean, is that current largest or is that all-time largest? I mean, still, either way, like, if you buy yourself to either of those, you'd get pretty big audience, or at least you get some news articles, that's for sure. But I'm gonna assume that that is current largest, because I think all-time largest is even higher. Pretty sure that there's now, I think, over a year ago, the Ludwig subathon that ended up going for a whole month. I think that one reached top subs. Oh, I think Ludwig reached top subs during that. And before that, I'm pretty sure it was still like Ninja from the Fortnite days. And Mixter, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, but for content creation, you can't buy a community. You can, like, you can definitely get more attention by spending money, but you can't build a solid community on top of that. How do you have the patience? You know, I just do. And feel free to call me insane. I hear that on a daily basis. I've just gotten very used to people calling me insane, honestly. It just becomes such a common thing. Our owner would call you insane. Yeah, my viewers, you, other people from friend group. My parents don't. Plenty of people. That's way too early. I don't know why I already started turning there. Don't worry about missing the checkpoint. That's too much speed, isn't it? Oh no, we're good. Yeah, nice one, level code. Well, that was quite a messy part of the lap, but that's fine. Oh wait, it's already this turn. Wow, I did not realize I was already there. Well, that's fine. It only this part is really the only part that matters. That's... Yep, that's painful. It was really good. And a one-shot until, you know, I one-shot myself into the ring. Yeah, gambling has a 3-minute cooldown. So you want to be patient and not spam. Oh, there we go. Definitely getting better at that part. Why am I turning so early? Actually, because as the, you know, the streamer, I don't have the cooldown. I don't know if mods have the cooldown. So, Quinton, wanna try? Try to gamble more times in 3 minutes. Don't gamble all. You won't be able to gamble if you're out of points. Oh, you already are out of points. Never mind. Someone give Quinton like 10 points. I touched that ring. I mean, mods can't give themselves points. I can create points out of thin air, but I can't even do that through commands. Okay, doesn't work. Mods have a cooldown. Get wrecked, mods. You're weak. I made a mistake. Can't exactly go back there. Wall! Oh yeah, and then for like I don't think I have anything planned for next weekend. So that means next weekend is gonna be Minecraft, and due to popular demand, as I already mentioned in my own Discord server, I am gonna be hosting a server to play on, so you guys can join. So you better be thankful that I changed my mind. I do still need to look into all the details of, like, you know, how much RAM and whatever the hell the server all needs. Probably want to be not running vanilla Minecraft, but what is it called? Spigot? No, Spigot. Because I'm pretty sure that optimizes the rendering a whole lot, or the rendering, the hosting, the processes that it needs to run. I mean, yeah, that's the one problem. People can do whatever they want. But that's a nice freaking land bug you got there. Oh yeah, my respawn is still something else. Yeah, the thing is, my goal is to beat the game, therefore beating the Ender Dragon. Someone might as well already have beaten the Ender Dragon when I get there. I can, of course, just respawn the dragon. Don't remember exactly how to do that, but then I need to craft the crystals and stuff. How do you actually craft the crystals to respawn the dragon? I mean, yeah, like, you put the things on the end portal, I know that much. I just don't know how to actually craft the crystals. Seven glass, one obsidian, one gas tier. Oh, that's really easy. I mean, getting a gas tier is a little tricky, because obviously, you know, it's a ghast. But... oh, Eye of Ender as well. Oh, that's still not bad. Yeah, no, then it's definitely doable. So then even if someone or multiple people do decide to speedrun, then they can just do whatever they want and I will do stuff on my own. I will probably keep inventory on and PvP off. Because even if PvP is off, you can't directly kill someone, but you can still troll through other means. And that can definitely ruin the whole spirit of the server and the stream. So I'm gonna just be turning keep inventory on, probably. You can kill with PvP off, there's a method. How exactly? Wink. Bruh. I mean, yeah, obviously you can use anvils and TNT and whatever the hell. That is why I'm turning keep inventory on regardless. When the server goes to launch, the Minecraft teams, well, if everything, if I can actually stream next weekend, that will happen next weekend. So just next week, Saturday and Sunday, 1 PM CET. Which is my standard stream times. If you wanna, well, you know, actually get updates and tags when I stream and the server's gonna go online and stuff, make sure to join my Discord. !Discord. Yes, that is another shameless plug. But yeah, I'll probably still need to find a server host because I know some people offered to host a server, but, well, first of all, I need to be able to, well, I wanted, like, you know, get quality. So first of all, getting someone that I, well, barely know to host a server, I don't know if I can count on them to make sure that the server can even handle the stuff that the server can be up whenever I need it, and also that the server is hosted in Europe, because latency will otherwise be a big issue. I would just harass you personally. I mean, you already do anyway, so that's fine. Unless you suddenly start doing PvP IRL, in which case, please don't. I'm not paying for the snack bar anymore. Good question, Jerry. That should just work. Do you have enough points yourself? I mean, no, he tagged. I don't know. Unless the capital does matter. Yeah, true, Give Rally. I did see that message as well. Also, wow, what a respawn. And welcome back, Tom. Wait, Jerry, can you do exclamation mark points just to see how many points you even have? Because I think that the syntax is correct. Yeah, I know Mixstar, but that is definitely not going to be quality. The server will definitely lag. I know those servers already start lagging with like 2 people. Let alone like 10. I don't know how many people would join, but yeah. I'm already very much expecting to needing to pay for a server, but that's fine. It's probably only going to be for like 1 month. Huh. Yeah, Jerry, you just have enough points, so I don't know. Good question. There's no one below Quinton. It's just like a 200 way tie for being fully freaking broke. Oh, it's not 200, it's 20. Never mind. I read 2,700. It's 2,570. But yeah, no, it's just a 20 way tie for having 0 points. I'm not paying attention anymore. I should maybe start paying attention. How many points does Minecraft Redstoner currently have? Because he is close to the 1,000,000, isn't he? Pay attention to what? The road ahead? Okay, fair point. He is 1 gamble. I mean, he was already 1 gamble away from 1,000,000. Oh, almost 800k, I see. Please be enough. Sick. It was only a 5-minute lap because I got stuck for freaking ever. You know, what do you guys say? I give Quinton 1,000,000 points and he gets to gamble. Well, wait, this might work. Yes! What a bounce! Wait, this is already here. Okay. I nearly drove off. There we go. I only saw one yes to your offer and no knows where's my points at. Okay, I'll get you 1,000,000 points, okay? Let me see, where do I do that? I should be able to... Where is it? It's somewhere. Leaderboard. Gift points. Quinton 5, right? Yes. Points 1,000,000. Submit. There you go. You're now on the top of the leaderboard with 1,030 points. So have fun. Now gamble. Yep, there we go. The economy isn't rigged. The points are already gone. Now, how did it feel to be the richest man alive for a little bit? In a world with no currency. Or no valuable currency. Felt great? Good. That's terrible angle. That's... That's fine. I can respawn this. I kind of didn't want to gamble all, but I had this urge, yeah. If you didn't gamble all, I would have taken your points away anyway. Oh my god. You know, what do you guys say? I give Quinton another chance. What if he won? Well, he would have 2,000,000 points. You know, for a minute I was like, shit, I need to do the whole start again now, but then I remembered that I can actually respawn checkpoint rings. Give everybody 1,000,000 points. That's a little sad. I mean, the thing is, the points are meaningless anyway. You can't do anything with the points other than gambling. If it were channel points, it'd be different, but those points are not channel points. Also, sub 3 minutes, sub 3 minute a lap for 30 laps, coming soon. Because that would be 1.5 hours. That's too fast, but I have to respawn.
Help, my laptop has low battery. What should I do?
You should grab a charger and charge it. Also, someone asked before, what percentage do you charge your phone at? Whenever it's like below 10%, or whenever it's low enough and I need it the next day, then I also hook it up to the charger. But yeah, no, if my phone is like 50%, I can still do another day with it. So yeah, I again drifted off the edge. Also, know, what percentage do you charge your phone at? It really seems like some weird personality test question. Can I get negative points? I'm not sure. I can subtract points. I don't know if it can go into the negatives. Reminds me of my account security questions. Shit. Nope. Goodbye. It sounds like Celeste C chapter 3 music, or is it always the same? This is chapter 7. This is the summit. I think I only have chapter 7 and chapter 2 music in here. Also, chapter 3 music is the freaking hotel. That's the bad part. I'm not gonna put the music here from the hotel. Any other chapter would be better. I'm fine. I'll get this. If I collected the checkpoint on that attempt, that would have been really bad, because then, you know, my respawn would have been screwed up. And I almost proceeded to ruin the respawn again, but, you know, that's fine. We are halfway done. We actually already were, because I was already at lap 31, but still. This is not gonna land anywhere. Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna be able to save that. RMC later? No. If I have time left, which I probably will, I'm gonna do some Chaos Mod. And then probably on the training campaign. And otherwise, if not the training campaign, then I can also try the current seasonal campaign. So, yeah, the fall campaign. Depending on how much time I have. Oh no. I don't want to mess this up, because then I need to respawn so far back. There we go, we're good. If training tracks enable parkour, yes. I mean, if there's, as long as there are no long multi-laps, I can essentially have every effect. That's one very wacky landing. I don't know if I have speed. Nope. Oh, okay. And that's good. Let's go. What happens if you get reactor of Shoot Mania character? I doubt that that even works. I don't think anything will happen. Gonna gamble on to get number 1 or go broke trying? You're probably gonna go broke trying. There's been many people before you. And few, aka no one, has succeeded. The number 1 has not gambled. That's quite a situation. Oh no, wait, never mind. I can release enough. We're good. I mean, Amplitude almost did. We have had temporary number ones by gambling, but they all also lost their winnings. I mean, there's the one near the top that actually did gamble, and was ahead, but doesn't actually check into the stream that often. Therefore, lost the position again. Plus, because we started mentioning it, people gave points to number 1 and 2, but more people gave points to Minecraft Red Zoner, who got all his points by actually watching and paying as well, I guess. The whole point system is also pay to win, because if you like donate bits and subs and donations or whatever, you also get points for those. So if you really want to, you can buy points. It's just that they're kind of expensive as well. You don't get a whole lot of points for subs and stuff. Not to discourage you from doing it, so yeah, you should definitely go and gift subs and donations and stuff. Strongly recommend doing so. I'm a big fan of those. Definitely not biased, because I'm the one on the earning side. With 20,000 points to Amplitude. I don't know how big the difference is between Amplitude and Minecraft Red Stoner. Wait, Amplitude is number 1? Sick. Oh, he's 797. Well, I guess Amplitude is back on top. 2k point difference. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible speed. I am Team Amplitude. Yeah, I mean, Minecraft Red Stoner is doing just a 1v however many people have given points to Amplitude, which has been quite a bit, so yeah. Apologies for suddenly disappearing. I am still here and I am continuing. I did not, in fact, die. Be right back screen for your streams. I mean, usually I don't just go be right back. That's the whole thing. Okay, I guess when I go to the toilet would be the one case. But that doesn't happen too often because I don't stream for that long. And when you search for water, I have water. Why would I need to search for water? It's not a freaking desert. Please, that's decent drift. Yep, that's good. Hello, Felix. Welcome to the stream. And also, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I mean, yeah, when I run out of water. I don't usually run out of water unless I get a lot of stay hydrated. Which, by the way, I had to stay hydrated earlier that I completely forgot about. So, about that. Should maybe do that. Got it. Ah, Felix GG, I see. If you lost your old account, you can... Oh no, wait, that only works if you change your username. It doesn't work if you lose your old account. Yeah, never mind, you cannot transfer stats if you lose your account. That's gonna be an annoying turn to make. I don't know if that's enough speed. It is, okay, cool. If that was not enough speed, that would have been really bad, because then I'd have to nail the whole thing in one go. Because I obviously already collected the checkpoints, so therefore I can't respawn at them. Oops, too early. There we go. Should be enough. Tricam 7, that's just literally doing things blind and without audio. That's a terrible idea. Fall break and some more for me. Well, to that I will say, imagine having fall break. But also rip. Enjoy it while it still lasts. Yeah, I don't even have an official break or holiday. Universities get only 1 week. Okay, first of all, Givali, in the Netherlands, fall break is standard only 1 week. And on top of that, as a university student, I don't even get a fall break. So, Mr. University students get only 1 week. You're still freaking lucky to even get a holiday. Let's stop being Dutch. Can't say much about that. I mean, to be fair, I've not been doing too much for university. So it really doesn't matter too much whether I have holiday or not. I should be doing a little more, but you know, we're gonna procrastinate until the end and then do everything in 1 week. Which is of course the greatest strategy. That's not great. Rip. You know, I was on pace for 3 minutes a lap, but now it's only going downhill. I mean, it's still have plenty of room actually, but you know, it's still going downhill as well. For my current pace, I'm making a lot of dumb mistakes that I shouldn't be making. Okay, nah, actually, that's alright. Could be worse. Now, this map would be really bad if I couldn't get all my speed on only this part. If I needed to make both turns at full speed, that would be really bad. Yep, that's fine. Nice. French uni students get their degrees more easily than their Dutch colleagues and get more vacation. Is there anything going for you guys? Not being French. No, combination of not being French, getting to speak English instead of Dutch. I think that's quite good. Of course, unless you're going to do a Dutch study, in which case, yeah, no, you're still going to be talking Dutch, but if you're like me, you don't even have to speak Dutch. Oh, sub 2 minute lap. Counterpoint, in international degrees, half the master degrees out there are done in English, including mine. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, that's one thing of the Netherlands. I'm not a big fan of the language, but overall the country, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I shouldn't have grabbed that range checkpoint. Yeah, well documented that I don't like the language. Yep. How about I make the jump? You guys are lucky I hate my country. I mean, I think French people also hate their country. I mean, I can also start complaining about the freaking NS, aka the National Railway thing of the Netherlands. Because it's not always great. That was a nice landing on the wall. I mean, yeah, National Railways. That's pretty much what I said. Just translated, Nationale Spoorwegen. Isn't it actually Nederlandse Spoorwegen? Is it Nationaal? I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, Japanese culture is quite something. Which also leads their, their train system to be very high quality and basically never running late, I'm pretty sure. And, they have proper high-speed trains. In the Netherlands, we have supposed high-speed trains that are, I'm pretty sure, compared to those trains, not that fast. Do they have night trains though? The Netherlands even doesn't, so yeah. I mean, I think the Netherlands has very few night trains. I think near like Schiphol, aka the national airport. I mistook where I was going. And hello, Flop Flop Honk. Welcome. Yeah, there's probably night trains between Amsterdam and Rotterdam. Yeah, like high-speed trains, other than the ones like that go international, like the Eurostar to England. I don't even know how fast the ICE goes to like Germany and stuff, or like the Thalys to France. They probably go decently fast, but the so-called high-speed trains within the Netherlands, I'm pretty sure they don't even go 200 kilometers an hour. Like, I feel like they go a bit faster than cars. The main reason why they save time over normal intercity trains is because they simply don't stop at most of the stops. Oh my god. Ah shit, that's the wrong block. I mean, you have like the intercity direct, which is, I'm pretty sure, also high speed. Or, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure those are literally the high speed trains that we have. And they just go. I know you have to, like, from Schiphol to Amsterdam Centraal, well, Amsterdam Central, I guess, Rotterdam Central Station, and then to Breda. And then it also continues to Brussels, I'm pretty sure. And Antwerp, yeah, that makes sense. Please say more Dutch city names. Dordrecht. Utrecht. Scheveningen. Duivendrecht. Or a fun little town near Amsterdam called Weesp. Literally like Vesp, but then with 2 E's. I'm surprised I made that. Also, Noord-Brabant is not a city. It's a region. It's a province. Do they actually exist, Tom? %. I mean, coming from you, I still don't trust it 100%, but okay. At the same time, humanity's freaking stupid. They might as well have named this town like that. You've done research, meaning you've gone there? Or just you googled? Can I not... Can I stop doing the same thing over and over? There we go. I've been in a town in Zeeland called Boerenhol. Nice. Is this landing? No, that's not gonna work out. Wait, it can. It works. The absolute favorite is Pooper's Hook. Damn. Yeah, those are some wacky ass city names. That was a very fast jump. Twitch likes to desync audio from video a whole bunch. Oh no. That's fast. Oh! Holy shit. Oh my god. I mean, it all comes down to how fast I get this part now. Yeah, already with 2 respawns, this is not fastest lap. 3 respawns. Yeah, 4 respawns, it's not fastest lap. Definitely fastest start though. By a long shot even. Because I never even got the first turn properly. And now I just full speeded through both of the turns. Nah, too early. Shit. I guess what got me obsessed with long track? I don't know. Getting this uphill with higher speed just becomes monka's tier. Ah. Surprisingly, I didn't touch on that first part. Did not time that correctly at all. And also, we passed the 2-hour mark a while ago. Yes, it's been 2 hours. But we're 3/4 of the way there. Question is, can we do this in 2.5 hours? Ah, that's a little sad. Driving off the edge there. And yo, TM, welcome. How are you doing, sir? And I appreciate the follow. Imagine landing a Uber. Yeah, you would have no idea where you would be going, and then all of a sudden you're just on the road again. That's bonks. That's more bonks. That is again more bonks. You know, I died. That was a bonk. I hope I have enough speed, but I honestly don't think I do. And I messed it up anyway. You know, where's my good laps at? I need my good laps. Too early. Should not take the checkpoint, because I'd like my respawn there if I mess up the part afterwards. That's gonna be close. Okay. That's... Okay, well, that didn't last very long. It's a very high jump. Okay. That's probably fine. I have to respawn. There we go. Another lap done. 13 laps to go. And I guess a goal of finishing within 23 minutes, which would mean I have to go sub 2 minutes per lap, which is really fast. I mean, I can try, but it also means that if I ever get stuck on a lap, yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad. Hello, can I not flip over, please? Saved. Well, needless to say, I could not see that wall coming. Nor that one. And for the important part, first trying this. Did not first try. How about a second try? Maybe. Nope. Third try? Nope. Fourth try? Fifth try? It's not great. Kinda late, but please reset, it's over all the time. You know, imagine actually getting this and beating all the time. That would be really impressive. Even beating bronze would already be really impressive. That's not enough speed, is it? Oh, it is. Sick. Yeah, that was a 2:45 lap. 2:44. Ah, we got the first turn, then failed the second. Oh. That's not great. How about I focus? It's a little too fast. You know, Tom, I'm just gonna say huismerk. And also that Bogelnootjes are superior to ships. And if you're gonna ask me Duivis, no. Duivis sucks. Huismerk is where it's at. Oh no, I just very much dislike the taste of divers as well. I don't really get the ads because I never, like, I don't watch TV that much. And with not much, I basically mean never. Also, final time lapse coming up real soon. And final time lapse. No, not 9 laps, 10 laps. Learn to count. The 60th lap is also still a lap. Yeah, 9 more laps excluding this one, that is also true. You know, I've gotten faster at this part, and therefore I'm now worse at the next part, because I just have so much more speed. Okay, Larry is holding PF right worked for that, okay. I was trying to like cancel my drift and stuff. Yeah, no, that was not necessary. I mean, Level Code, you can just recommend music. If it turns out to be copyrighted, that's still fine, honestly. Like, it'll probably, like, it'll affect the VOD. The chance of it affecting me directly on Twitch, very low. Chance of it affecting me on YouTube, a little higher, but it will only, well, it'll either block monetization, which I don't have on my VOD channel either way. It might block visibility, as in you can't view it from certain countries. And if that's the case, then I will just, you know, use the YouTube thing to like just remove the audio. For wherever the music plays. So just feel free to recommend stuff, even if it's potentially copyrighted. I will of course also still try to double check manually whether it's copyrighted, but if I can't find anything either, then I'm just gonna give it a try to use it. And then I'll figure out whether it's copyrighted or not by just, you know, having it play. Okay. Eight laps left. likes. Don't. Ah, that's annoying. I just stupid time loss that really shouldn't happen. There we go. Okay, good laps. Guess how much time has passed since the last Team DS stream? Quite a bit. Probably a month or 3. Almost 3 months, yeah. It's about what I expected. Don't touch. Cool. I mean, yeah, the VOD channel has the dates in the title of the video, so you can just check there. Like, I make sure to add the date of whenever the stream actually happened in the title of the VOD. And I think about it, there really isn't much of a reason to do so, but I mean, I guess it indicates when streams happened. I'm just putting it there, and if anyone thinks it's useful, that's great. If no one thinks it's useful, too bad. I'm putting it there anyway. Don't touch. Cool. That's fine. Hopefully. Yep, that's fine. I mean, Darklink joined the stream, well, has joined the stream multiple times when I was going through the older games. Yeah, when he joined during the DS stream, we started discussing the medal times and how impossible they are, and trying to find them. That would have been best lap time if I didn't feel the end. Toto, that's fine, Mania. Yep, that's my second name. Wait, the whole part is my second name, so I'm actually Toto, that's fine, Mania, Mania. was this. This is E05 with very low render distance. I can only see. My camera only renders as far as 10 units, which is about a third of a block. And that's from the camera. So actually in front of my car it renders like nothing, as you can already see. Sometimes my car even slightly disappears. Like here. Couldn't even see my front wheels. And as you can see from the top right, we are nearing the end. That's a very late turn. Please make the jump. 60 left blind, yep. And thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. And of course, welcome to the stream. And now I'm trying to race to see whether I can get sub 2.5 hours. It's actually going pretty well. That's too fast, isn't it? No, that's good. Is that a new lap time? New fast lap? Yes, it is. Shit.
Insert funny joke here, PLS laugh. Also hello there, Gigackets.
That's a pretty funny joke you got there. I haven't heard that one before. That's a very fast end, considering how much I usually need to play safe. Okay, well that turn doesn't matter anyway. That's not great. Someone pinged Teresa, by the way, on Discord. Bonk. Done. Cool. Okay, last lap. It's a wall. I think that's a pretty good observation. Now to get this part. Oh, try again. I was gonna say, like, it would be fun if this would be fastest lap after all those other 59 laps, but guess that it doesn't really happen. There it is. And with that, this is over, and we finish within 2.5 hours. GG. That was not a sketchy end at all. Let's go. Challenge complete. I thank you for the bits, Mike Fred Stoner. And our 536 respawns, and our total time without respawns was a bronze medal. You know, I'll take that. And yeah, now to actually see the map. There it is. We can see. Hello, Cam 7. Oh my. Right, I accidentally did this earlier in the bindings. My right mouse button is now bound to this, to camera 1. So I can't turn around in cam 7. How do you unbind something? I don't want a new key, I want to unbind. Is there any way to unbind? Does anyone know? Or can I only override it? Like that. I mean, that works, I guess. Knop means button. Now, escape just cancels setting a new one. Either way. Now it's a E05. Now we can actually see it. Unlike this. Wow, it's the map. Oh, there might be, at the top there's an unbind button. Oh, unbind. Honestly, unbind all buttons, yes. Cool.
Now
Wait, what? There was a map?
Setting.
Yeah, there was actually a map. Who knew? Yeah, I said I was gonna try Kacky map with this. Let's go to the Kacky club. We're gonna do 206, which, you know, that's the easiest one. Kacky reloaded 2. Oh no, wait, I need the next one. Kacky reloaded part 3, part 2. I meant 206. I should just change the title to basically blind. There. Why is it downloading stuff? Also, now to actually do the stay hydrated, that happened like an hour ago. Cheers. What is this camera, by the way? What? Excuse me. I should. Hello, keybind? Yeah. What? Oh! It's water blocks! Water blocks act differently. Right. I mean, water blocks, only the water itself. The rest of the blocks act normal. But yeah, I need to land on top of that bar that you just saw. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm gonna do this on the free map, not on the difficult map. Also overshot. Oops. That might be good. Well, it was a little too far. Why not 190? Wasn't 190 the one that was only finished by Kacky? Sounds like a great idea. Definitely finishable. Why not 157? I'll do like 3 attempts on 157, okay? And if I do get 157 with this, the stream is just gonna instantly end. Dude, if I finish 157 within 3 attempts, I'm gonna lose my shit. Well, I need to do this. Wheels go up, I release, and there we go. Kacky map with freaking no vision. Finished. There you go. And the other maps I could finish with this render distance. 204, nah. 207, nah. 211, no. Wait, what one? Which map was this? Oh wait, this is the... Yeah, the shortcut map, the cheese. 212, nah. 215. Oh, this one, nah. Not with this render distance. I'm not gonna try. 216, 218. I mean, 218. Nah, it's gonna be pain. 225, I can try. But I guess I'll first do 157. 3 attempts. And if I do finish, stream is over. So that's a great reward. Get world record, yeah, nah. Yeah, we didn't get any height. Where did we go? Wait, did we get height? I'm so confused as to... I must have flown out of the stadium. I didn't think I got any height. It felt like I just got bumped over. But yeah, no, we are out of the stadium for sure. What? Oh, I was like, where did my ghost come from? But of course, it was out of render distance. Cam 3. Now I definitely don't have a clue where I am. Oh. Well, I saw a little bit of yellow again. Oh, that was a stadium roof. Yo, we're in the stadium. I think. Where exactly is this? Yeah, wait. No. What? Where? This is just the edge, okay. Interesting. Well, attempt number 3. Nope. That was no height. Well, hold. That was 157 attempts. Time for some 225 attempts. One more. I'll do one more 157 attempt for every sub. Are you happy now,
Teresa
Tom?
said that you were too slow in the challenge since she can't watch the stream anymore. Tongue.
Of course. Thanks, Teresa. I don't remember what this map looked like. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Is that good? One attempt every 157 bits? Sure. Ah, that was the middle. Well, we got close to the middle, I guess. And now we're just spinning. We can... I guess we can still head to the corner finish, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Wait, where are we? What? I'm so confused as to where I am right now. Oh, well, I now know. 5 attempts per sub? Sure. You got a deal. It just, you know, 1 attempt per dollar. So, one... Okay, that wouldn't be 157 bits. I don't know why I'm starting... why this is gonna become some freaking fundraiser for me.
5 attempts, please. Tongue.
There's gonna be some kind of fundraiser for me to try 157 while blind. Well, I guess I need to do 5 attempts in 157. And Michael Red Soda, thank you so much for the 785 bits. I do really appreciate it. Also, I will only count attempts that actually get up to the top. So now this is attempt 1 out of 5. Just stabbed in? Well, welcome. Yeah, that was no height. Congrats to E05, thank you. It was quite the run, but actually managed to finish within 2.5 hours. So, pretty proud of that, honestly. I mean, we went up. Where? Oh. I was gonna say, where is this? But that was just on the floor. Okay, so 3 attempts left. Car's just half out of vision. Gotta love it. Is this Kacky Reload 157? Yes, it is. Oh my god! That is some spin. I think we went decently high. Well, clearly we didn't, because we reached the floor before we reached... Well, yeah, before we reached the wall. That... Before we reached the wall, yes. Goodbye pronunciation, it's out of the window. That's not high enough. I think that was 5 attempts, wasn't it? That was the last attempt. Or is there one more? Either way, I'll just do one more. If that was 5 attempts, you can have 1 bonus attempt. Well, that didn't work. Well, since you guys said it, if you want more attempts, 157 bits per attempt. Or 1 sub for, well, to make it equal, if we say 1 sub is $5, that's 3.5 attempts. Well, almost 3.5. So I guess a sub would be 3 attempts. How many coppers? Yeah, I'm not gonna do coppers. Because at that point you can spam like crazy. Oh my god. Well, if it was 3.5, then that's 35 attempts I now need to do.
Toner 4 just gifted 10 subs.
But like Red Center, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Thank you so much for your support. Well, time to count. I mean, initially I said once a 5 attempts, but as I was saying, then once a 3.5 attempts, because then it's the same value as bits. So now what do we do? 5 attempts or 3.5 attempts? Oh, that's attempt 1. I mean, yeah, of course you guys are going to say 5. This was attempt number 2. And this is going to be attempt number 3. And yeah, sure, I'll stick to 5 subs per attempt. Or 5... Yeah, 5 subs per attempt. That seems like a good deal. But yeah, this is still attempt 3. That failed. Moving on to attempt number 4. I think we flew over. We didn't? Okay, I guess we flew straight up. Attempt number 5. Well, that's not going anywhere. Attempt number 6. Is that attempts per sub, right? No, no, it is not. Also, this is attempt number 6. That's bad. Nice. Attempt number 7. Also, yeah, I can only really end the attempt once I either hit the floor, or if I fly for long enough to be confident that I flew into the void. Because otherwise, I don't know. I might be anywhere. Well, that was attempt number 7. Attempt number 8. This is attempt number 8. This is attempt number 8. Hello, Mixter guy. Welcome back to what now is blind Kacky shenanigans. Well, that's not... Yeah. Attempt number 9. It's gonna land back on the yellow, yeah. On the yellow, on the boosters, I mean. Boosters are yellow, not wrong. Attempt number 10. And then we are 1/5 of the way there. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be hunting 225, so after this we're gonna swap to Chaos Mod. I was gonna say, I think we're in the void, but no, we were not. Attempt number 11. Yo! Welcome, Raiders! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? So if we finish, stream ends? Yes, if I finish, the stream ends. If I don't finish, I'm gonna do something else. Where am I? Okay, did not finish. Attempt number 12. Yeah, I shoot Micropet Stoner. Oops. Micropet Stoner better mod than I am. Was this number 12? I don't remember. Yeah, for people that just joined and don't know what's going on, I'm playing with incredibly low render distance. Initially, I was doing a challenge run on E05 to beat it all 60 laps with this. I finished that, and now I am playing Kacky with the same settings. I started out with only 3 attempts on this map. Someone made a suggestion to say 157 bits or a sub to make me do more attempts. And yeah, I got 10 subs, 10 gift subs. So yeah, now I need to do 50 attempts on this because I said 5 attempts per sub. So we're here for a little bit, playing this shit map. Also level codes, keep them counting, it's very helpful. Yeah, that's outside, okay. Alright, see you, Tom. Thanks for dropping by. Yep, attempt number 15. What made you try 157? Very simple, the answer is chat. And also, was it a good idea to try this map? Absolutely not. It was a terrible idea. But of course, Twitch chat is not known to make good decisions. Attempt number 17. Spin. Water. Like I can only see the wheels.
Bennett 48 my CPs after this. Tongue.
Well, we landed somewhere far outside the map. Yeah, no, I'm not doing Bennett 48 my checkpoints. None of these settings. It was already a difficult map by itself. Not gonna go back there. Also, I still need to freaking find time to play and finish World of Olympus 4 at some point. Because I played it before and then halfway into it, well, halfway, it was like a third into it, I didn't really feel like playing anymore. So then I made the decision to stop. And since then I haven't done another attempt. So yeah, I really should finish that at some point, because in the meanwhile, World of Olympus 5 has already been out for a while as well. No, there's only 5. There's not 6 or 7. Yo, Daniel. Into the water. That was a very quick spin. Why are you playing this again? Because I was playing with these, well, the settings of limited render distance. And of course, Twitch chat being Twitch chat then suggests to play Kacky with these settings. So yeah, here we are. And because I said, well, it was actually Twitch chat's suggestion to do bits or gift subs for more attempts. I now have to do 50 attempts on this. And this is attempt 23. But yeah, I was initially playing E05 with these settings, and then all 60 laps. And I finished that in about 2.5 hours. Now this is still 24. This is still 24. That did not count as an attempt. That counted as an attempt. This is 25. I wonder if we get to actually see the finish at some point. Because I'm pretty sure I'm now going way over. Yep. Can you play Fall 2022 with this? I can. I won't. You know what I can do is I can reduce it even more. What if I set it to 5? We can't even see half the car anymore. I'm upside down. I'm flat upside down. Oh, still 1027. If I get more gifted subs, I'll do more attempts. Then I landed in the hole. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing 5 for much longer because I can't even see how my car lands on this. Where am I? Oh. Where am I? Am I on the stadium roof? I can't tell because I can't see. Also, wait, I can just play Cam 3 if I want to see how my car is rotated. That'll work. You know where I can get Deep Fear map in Team 2020? It's on Checkmania Exchange. Deep Fear B-Make by that ski freak. Pretty sure that's his full username. That was a wall. Yeah, and that's the floor. Here we go. Water. We're in a pool. Okay, we're going back to 10. Attempt 32. Okay, this is attempt 32. Nope. Attempt 33. Yeah, okay, that was a wall and now I fell to the floor. That makes sense. I hit the pool. Great. Yep, attempt 34. Attempt 35. That was once again a wall. Or a floor, I don't know. All I know is that I have not yet seen a finish. Nope. Attempt 37. Only 14 attempts to go, including this one. Boy, what the hell, chunks 0.5, yes. If you're wondering how we got here, video of AO1 with lowest render distance turned into challenge to do that on E05, and after having completed that, chat suggested to go play Kacky maps, and now that's where we are at. We're playing Kacky maps with basically no render distance. If you're wondering, the E05 took 2.5 hours. And also this is a basically free key, well, free as in no skill level Kacky map. Okay, chat, I'm sorry. I have bad news. This stream is gonna come to an abrupt end. Don't worry, I'm fine, but there's other stuff going on. You'll probably see messages on Discord later. I'm sorry for not being able to finish the attempts. Hope you guys are okay. Wish you all the best. Not even gonna raid someone. Don't have time. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.